welcome to the channel. My name is Laura, living in faith in Southwest Florida. And it's been beautiful weather here, although it's definitely warming up a little bit. It's been like mid-80s, and it's just rotating kind of in there. I know that we have some rain coming up in the future, and those days will be a little cooler, but those warmer weather makes for great beach days, right? And trying to plan some of that as well. For me, today is Friday, and I'm so glad. Made it through another week, but even more, it is May 1st. I was just speaking yesterday, I'm just kind of going wow a little bit because it's 4 months I've been back here. And since I've moved here. I was in Florida in 2021. I lived here for a little bit, and then I had done some move around, went back to Arizona for a second time. So I think in Arizona, I'm not counting exact here, but maybe like 6 years or a little bit more or something, somewhere around there. I think like 2018 to right at the end of 2020, and then I went back at the end of 22, and I moved at the end of 25, whatever that is. Somewhere around there. Anyway, so now I'm back in Florida, Southwest Florida. Thanks to the Lord, He has made a way for me. And so I'm really excited to be here 4 months. And just having a little bit of a wow with that. But it's May already. And it's Friday. It's May and it's Friday. In today's verse, this is from Ephesians 1:3. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us with every spiritual blessing in the heavenly places in Christ. Praise be to God. Okay, well, this day's just getting started. I have been, pitter-pattering away at my chores the last few days, and I think that's a wrap for me. I think right now I'm just going to head out a little bit before the workday starts. Let's go. Whatever I do, I'll share it with you. It may not be that much, but aren't you excited to be here? Okay, so I'm just kind of rolling with different things. I'm actually headed to Northport to my car wash where I have the monthly, and happened to have been in Northport the first time I pulled in to get a car wash after I moved. And when he was like $20 monthly, I was like, yes. Yes. Because I was paying over $20 for just like one car wash, and in Arizona, where I was in Arizona, like their monthly was like $40 or something, a couple places. It was more. So when he said $20, I'm like, yes. And it's a nice car wash and all. But part of me has been repeatedly like, why am I going to Northport to get a car wash? Maybe I should do it like have it somewhere else. But so far I have not canceled. And I keep going just back to it. But then lately, I have been finding those nice little places to go for a walk. And the last couple ones that I went to, they're in Northport. And Northport's nice. It's nothing against Northport. It's just that usually I'm headed more towards like just Venice and like Sarasota. That seems to be, and I probably at some point just need to cancel that, even though they're great, and just get one that I see all the time, that I'm all the time passing. But, or maybe I'll keep it and just keep doing this. I don't know, y'all. I was listening, and I don't know if anybody else has ever followed like Adam DeLue. And I know that he's passed away in December, which was very sad, and I just hope he knows Jesus, because that would rock, But I watched him for 3 years, and I liked that he was like all over. It was a lot like just whatever he was doing. I think if he was always Disney or always something, I wouldn't be that much interested. And I enjoyed his sometimes just thinking out loud, because that's what I do. Either way, so this morning I saw an old one, and he was talking about, you know, the future of YouTube, and like so many people are into those super quick videos. Well, I think like the 15 minutes is quick. That's quick, you know, but I think about half an hour, and sometimes I watch hour ones. I like the long ones. I'll tune it in. Like, I'm not watching a lot of movies or a lot of TV. I mean, sometimes I will, but a lot of what I watch is YouTube. I just, you know, life, how somebody's doing life here, somebody's doing life there, somebody's life has got this many kids, somebody else is just a couple kids, somebody else is older like me and by themselves, you know. Here's to the 50 plus people, you know. Yes. And, you know, what's going on in your life, you know, how are you rocking it, you know, crushing it. I guess this is the new thing, like everybody's saying crush it. There's somebody that always says crush it, and I'm like, wow, he really likes to say that word, crush it. And while I was working yesterday, one of my workplace partners said, let's crush it. And I'm like, okay, everybody's crushing everything these days, so let's crush it. Let's crush the car wash. I like to use those words wrong. But I like the long ones, and I'm not here to like only be this and only be that. It really is like a vlog. It's like a video thing, and I think that's kind of exciting, that to look back and you kind of see the places that you went, especially when you're like, I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. You know, hey, remind me. Let me look back at, oh yeah, oh, I remember that. You know, I don't mind having that kind of thing. You know? And so, I don't know, I'm finding it fun, and I'm just playing, you know, still the flow of it, getting used to it. It's been just now over a month of me doing it. This is my first channel. This is brand new. It's a lot to learn, but very interesting, and I'm still, I know there's still stuff I'm learning, so, the timing, the flow of it. But I think it's just basically going to be just like whatever life is, you know. There's going to be daily stuff, and then all the places that I like to go, because I'm here in beautiful Southwest Florida, and I'm trying to get out. Y'all, next week I'm trying to plan a bunch of different things, and Lord willing, we see what all happens. But whatever I do, I'll share it with you. And but either way, so I'm not trying to do like a race one. I can't, and I know everybody likes to send each other those quick things, like, you know, here's a pug in a pit of balls, you know, jumping in some balls, and or like little clips of this and little clips of that. But that's like, it's really, I think, making people have, either it's overstimulating or it's like short attention span. Like there's some kind of thing happening there. And so I'm backing away. I've backed away out of, I don't know, even Facebook. I used to be on Facebook. I'm not now. And just different things. But I still have friends that try to send me little things, and it's like surprising. I don't miss that. It's okay. You know, just tell me about your day. How are you doing? And but either way, so I'm not trying to conform to like, you gotta have this video in 3 minutes. It's like, that's my intro. No. So I don't know if anybody else is still there. I don't know if that's an age thing too, but for me, turn this air on. I'm just gonna kind of keep it at the flow I am, although I'm not sure if it'll stay daily. It may, you know, I may compact things and spread them out. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I told myself, don't even mention that because you're just spinning around in your head. But you know what it is? I'm thinking, and before I speak it, just wondering what I'm going to do with it. But either which way, my point was I like the longer ones, and I like that with his, and I tend to watch those. Like I liked his videos, and I like. There's one in Nikki in Positano. I watched hers, and then like my big island life, and you know I like to watch those kinds of things, and see another place in the world, or just see something relatable. And it's relatable sometimes in an area you're at, or relatable something totally different, but somehow still relatable, that human factor or something. So I just like all that, but either way, now I'm going to roll with that as I'm on my way to the car wash. After the car wash, I'm going to see what else there may be. I ran out the door, and of course by run, I walked. And I did not even make a to-go cup of coffee. I do not know why I do this to myself sometimes. And as soon as you realize it's gone, you're like, you know, like, what do I do? Do I go back home? I could die of thirst. But let's see, maybe I just stopped for coffee. I have no idea. It's a regular lineup. You see this lineup? Maybe it's a Friday thing, like everybody's got to look good today, you know? I don't know. I'm trying to think if I ever came here on Friday now. They probably think I'm a hip person with some plans tonight. Get off work, I might have a Mounds bar. I didn't even get the carrot cake, y'all. I didn't even get a piece of carrot cake yet for my weekend. If they only knew. Wow. It's been like 1 whole minute. I think I looked down for my coffee like 3 times. Why did I leave home without my coffee? Why did I do that? It begins. This has been a quick moving line, y'all. This is like a fine oiled machine. And I think they got everybody else with their prices. You know, I think it's everybody around here, maybe. I don't know, Arizona car wash where I was at cost more. Maybe it was just Arizona. You know, that high desert car wash price. Making it. Okay. Has anyone else ever been like, with the sunroof, right? Been like halfway through the car wash and then just all of a sudden go, is it closed? And like, you know what's closed. You know you made sure, and you're halfway in and nothing came in. But just halfway, you go from like, oh, this is nice, to like, it's fine. It's that lack of coffee. I am through the car wash, all done. And I didn't vacuum or anything like that. I don't feel the need to do that every time. But also, I'm planning these day trips, you know, coming up because I have that time off from work. So I'm going to play a little game of how dirty am I going to make it, which is not like I'm not trying to challenge myself to make it dirty. But it's going to get sandy. It's going to get sandy. And even now, I've kind of left this little, because I did take a cloth you know, after I dried the back window, I brought it in and tried to wipe down a little bit in here because I'm like, how do I make it so dirty? But, oh, y'all, in here, and I don't know. So far, I'm just leaving it here in the Jeep because I have a few, I think, in my bowl at home with all my shells of shark teeth, but wait. Wait. Can't find a good way to do that. It's not a big one though. Just a little shark tooth right there. It's kind of cool. And that one's a really good one. I mean, little one, but a good one. And I just kind of keep leaving it there. Like I see it there and I think I could take it, put it with my other shark teeth, but I just like it being there. Living out in Shark Tooth Coast. That's kind of cool. Anyways, so I am gonna see where I land next now. I just drove right into that Senator Bob's Landing. But that's a pretty quick stop. Looky. So many pretty flowers. Nice little park. I always just stop and take a break from the day. I've already shown everybody out here. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. Such a pretty little area. This is like right off the main road. Right out there is the main road. So you can hear that traffic. Y'all see this hat? Moved with it. I think I gave it designer flow. Like, made a hat that was just at Kohl's, but now like it's unique shaped. Not as unique as maybe the crock pot that I showed on a recent video that got like a little smushed. In the move, it got smushed. So did this. Ooh. Anything down there? You think? Ooh. It was a lizard. There it went. It was a lizard. Oh. It's a main road right up there. And then it all kind of goes in there and loop-to-loos. And there's a river, of course, the river. It's a real pretty little park. These lizards, they're fast. I'm like, I'm gonna show you. Never mind, it's gone. I'll show you. Never mind, it's gone. These purple flowers, though. These are really just up and everywhere. busy traffic. But then right off the road, little park. Whiff of flowers now. I hear lizards everywhere. It's just a quick break. I'm gonna keep it quick. Going without coffee. Only had 1 cup this morning. That was hours ago. And there was a Starbucks, but it was like in the opposite direction, and I didn't want to go that way. So I'm gonna get myself back home and get a cup of coffee. And I do have myself planned out for tomorrow. And I'm looking forward to that. I know where I'm going to go. And I will definitely be taking you all with me. I usually kind of give like, ooh, I think I'm starting to see, I think, love bugs come out. Some started to come out. And I usually tell you where I'm going to go. Little heads up in the previous video. Or a mention or a thinking. But, you know, I giving myself that room to give it a whim, and maybe I'll change my mind, but pretty sure I know where I'm going tomorrow. And I'm so excited to go back, and excited to take you guys with me. I'm gonna surprise you with it. Gonna surprise you. I made it back home. Went out into the wild. For what felt like a long time, but was probably 40 minutes without coffee. But in all fairness, like my alarm clock's going off at like 6 a.m. It is now about 11:30, so this is a long time before coffee cup number 2. You know, this is only coffee cup number 2. I only had 1. I made it. Okay. Malakaya. She's doing something up there. She's been super happy with that water fountain. I'm loving that. Either way, this is going to be it for today. I need to get to work, and I'm going to see you all on the next one. Bye for now.